Giving all praises to God, Pastor Gant, and my church family. Good evening, everyone. My topic tonight is trusting only Him. I'll first start by reading Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your path. Amen. Trust is so easy to define, but it's so hard to put in practice. Why? When God is so faithful and trustworthy. Learning how to trust through different twists and turns in our lives becomes difficult. Do you trust God? If you were asked this question, your immediate response would probably be yes. I do trust God. So I ask myself, do I trust God and only Him? Yes, but not only Him. I also found myself trusting in others, which only led to frustration and disappointment. It took God almost Abraham's entire life to teach Abraham the joy of trusting Him. But He did it. And because of that, God delivered so many wonderful promises. And I also want so many wonderful promises that God has for me. So with that said, I know that I have to leave some things behind and trust God with my whole heart. I don't know where God will lead me, but I know that His promises are, and I expect to have them all. Amen. Oh, yes. Imagine working on a jigsaw puzzle. There are so many pieces in the box. You look at the box and admire the picture, and then you take a guess on how long it might take you to get all the pieces together. And some people start their puzzle by putting together the edges first. The edges themselves probably have little to do with the main image or idea of the puzzle, but yet the puzzle is incomplete. In fact, by themselves, none of the pieces appear to have little to do with the main idea of the picture. But they are all very important and necessary to complete the puzzle. And some people start out by putting corner pieces together. They work on one corner, then they start at another corner. But the longer you work, then you start to see a small house appear. And then you might see a beautiful tree appear. They don't seem to be connected until later. When you work on another part and a beautiful country scene appears. The tree and the house are complete within themselves, but they are part of a bigger and much beautiful picture. You have already discovered that seemingly unimportant things you have learned in your lifetime, broken relationships, jobs you took, and life experiences you have all fit together in a way you couldn't have anticipated during the time it was happening. It was only later when you saw the bigger picture that you realized the importance of certain things, even the bad things. We have to realize that God has a larger plan for your life. That every experience you have will fit together and give your life value in some way. Even if you don't know it yet. Romans 8:28 states, "For we know all things work together for the good of them who love the Lord."
experience peace of mind and joy, we have to trust and have faith that you are always in the right place at the right time. Know that God never makes mistakes. And if we live our life in accordance to his master plan for us, then we know we're on the right track. And that definitely pleases God. When something bad happens to people, like unfortunate accidents, people respond that that person was in the wrong place at the wrong time. If we acknowledge the true presence, you're always in the right place at the right time. This is the acknowledgement part of Proverbs 3:56. In all my ways acknowledge him. We sometimes can't see how different things are working out in our lives, even in the most difficult times. We've got to reassure ourselves that he's here. He has this under control. He loves me. He cares about what I'm going through. These statements are expressions of your trust and faith in God. If you were also asked, do you ever worry? Your answer would probably be yes. I worry sometimes. My friends, let me say that if you truly trust God, then you would never worry. Trust and worry. These are two choices, like daylight and darkness. They just don't be in the same part at the same time. Trusting God brings peace. Philippians 4:7. And the peace of God, which passes all understanding, will guard your heart and your mind in Christ Jesus. You can't worry and experience stress. You can worry and experience stress. The choices are that simple. You can make your life as peaceful or as stressful as you choose to make it. Why not trust God and be at peace? Yet, over and over, we sometimes choose to worry over trust, making our lives more stressful than they have to be. Why is it that we have more faith in the pieces of a puzzle that's made by a company in Taiwan and all fit together than we have that the pieces of our life that are present to us by God will fit together? People start the assembly of their puzzle in different ways, but neither individual ever really pause or doubt that the puzzle will somehow fit perfectly. In the beginning, some pieces, even when they fit perfectly together, might not help you to understand what the puzzle is about. Only in its completion can you appreciate the parts that at first seem insufficient and pointless. I hope that this encouragement for someone somewhere to let them know that if you trust God, he can and will put all the pieces together.